Hi everyone! In this video, I want to share with you our 4 days in Barcelona, one of the most beautiful and captivating cities in Europe. Our itinerary started in the Gràcia neighborhood, a lively and multicultural area where we had our apartment. And from there, we reached Plaza de Catalunya, the most central and significant square in Barcelona, a meeting point between the historic center and the modernist district. Here, we admired several emblematic buildings, such as the headquarters of the Bank of Spain. From Plaza de Catalunya, we continued to the Gothic Quarter, the ancient heart of Barcelona, where you can feel the history and culture of the city. Here, we visited the cathedral, a masterpiece of Gothic style, with a beautiful cloister. Near the cathedral, we discovered the mural of the kiss, El mundo nace en cada beso, a work by Joan Fontcuberta. It's a photo mosaic composed of 4,000 images. From afar, the mural seems to depict a kiss, but up close, you can discover the stories behind each photo. We continued our tour of the Gothic Quarter, admiring splendid examples of Gothic architecture. The neighborhood is also full of hidden corners, museums, art galleries, and craft shops. One of the most charming places we saw is Plaza del Rey, a medieval square surrounded by historic buildings, such as the Grand Royal Palace and the Mirador del Rey Martí Tower. Here, you'll also find the Museum of the History of Barcelona. Another place that struck us is Plaza de Sant Felip Neri, a small and tranquil square located near the cathedral. It takes its name from the Baroque church that presides over it, dedicated to the saint who died a martyr in Rome. After visiting the Gothic Quarter, we stopped for a delicious break at a bar, where we tasted churros, sweet stick-shaped fritters typical of Spain. After replenishing our energy, we resumed our journey towards Plaza Real, situated between La Rambla and the Gothic Quarter. It was designed in neoclassical style, with arcades, palaces, and fountains. At the center of the square stands an octagonal fountain, flanked by 2 lampposts designed by Antoni Gaudí. From Plaza Real, we reached La Rambla, the most famous and bustling boulevard in Barcelona, connecting Plaza de Catalunya with Port Vell. Along its path, we admired historical buildings, such as Great Theatre of the Lyceum, La Boqueria, and Palau Güell, as well as various monuments, fountains, mosaics, and sculptures. For lunch, we chose La Boqueria Market, the most famous and picturesque market in Barcelona and one of the most important in Spain. La Boqueria is a paradise for gastronomy lovers, offering fresh and high-quality products from all over the world. Here, we could taste Catalan specialties as well as exotic dishes like sushi, kebabs, couscous, and curry. The most beautiful stalls are those of candies and fruits and vegetables, a fantastic mosaic of colors. Some also offer freshly squeezed juices, ideal for refreshment. La Rambla is also known for its street artists, flower vendors, newspaper kiosks, and mimes, creating a lively and colorful atmosphere. We made a stop at Rambla del Rovell, in the multicultural neighborhood of Rovell. Here, we encountered El Gato the Botero, a bronze sculpture depicting a stylized cat, created by Colombian artist Fernando Botero. Back on La Rambla, we admired the ground mosaic by Joan Miró, one of the greatest Catalan artists of the 20th century. Further along, we reached the monument to Christopher Columbus, pointing with his finger in the direction of America. From there, we continued towards Port Vell, the historic port of Barcelona, where we could see boats, the sea, and the Maramanium shopping center. After a short break, we continued our journey towards the Elborn district, one of the oldest and most charming in the city. Here, we visited the Citadel Park, the largest urban park in Barcelona, home to the Catalan Parliament, the Museum of Natural Sciences, the Castle of the Three Dragons, and the splendid fountain designed by Antoni Gaudí. In the evening, we dined at a restaurant in the Gràcia district, a vibrant area filled with restaurants, bars, and shops. On the second day, we dedicated our visit to Gaudí's works, the genius of modernist architecture, who left his mark throughout the city. We began by passing in front of Casa Batlló, also known as La Pedrera. The house is a design masterpiece with its curved windows, terraces adorned with sculptures, and spiral staircases. Then we visited Casa Batlló, another of Gaudí's works. Casa Batlló is a triumph of colors, shapes, and symbols. The facade is covered in colorful tiles, creating a changing effect. The roof resembles a dragon's back, with scales reflecting light. The interior is a dream with curved walls, vaulted ceilings, mushroom-shaped chimneys, and balconies shaped like masks. We explored every detail of the house, discovering that each element has meaning and purpose. In the afternoon, we reached Park Güell, another Gaudí masterpiece situated on a hill overlooking the city. The park is a fantastic garden where nature and art blend. Here, you find the famous palm-shaped columns, the multicolored dragon, the Hall of 100 Columns, and the panoramic balcony with mosaic benches. It's a magical place exuding Gaudí's creativity and imagination. On the third day, we visited the Sagrada Familia, Antoni Gaudí's unfinished masterpiece. It's a Catholic basilica, in Art Nouveau style dedicated to the Holy Family, under construction since 1882, and estimated to be completed by 2026. The Sagrada Familia is one of Barcelona's and the world's most visited attractions due to its beauty, originality, and symbolism. We admired the imposing facades and majestic towers symbolizing the apostles, evangelists, the Virgin Mary, and Jesus. Upon entering the basilica, we were enchanted by the light filtering through the stained glass windows and the columns rising like trees towards the sky. We observed the sculptures, mosaics, inscriptions, and symbols adorning every corner, understanding that each element has a purpose. In the afternoon, we visited the Cosmocaixa Barcelona, Barcelona's science museum designed to engage both adults and children. Each room is well structured and focuses on a specific theme. It was a great experience for all ages, and we thoroughly enjoyed our time at this museum. The museum is a bit far from the city center, but easily accessible by public transportation. Among the museum's rooms, the most interesting were the flooded forest, a replica of the Amazon rainforest where we saw plants and animals from this rich ecosystem, and the universe room. The museum also offers various activities and hosts temporary exhibitions. It's large and interactive, so we spent about 3 hours exploring. We started our 4th day by taking the Montjuic funicular, a public transportation system to ascend Montjuic Hill, home to numerous attractions and scenic viewpoints. It's a convenient and fast way to reach some of Montjuic's attractions, such as the Miró Foundation, the Olympic Park, the Olympic Museum, and the Lewis Company Stadium. The Miró Foundation is a museum dedicated to the works of Joan Miró, one of the greatest Catalan artists of the 20th century. Miró himself wanted this museum, donating part of his personal collection, which comprises over 10,000 pieces including paintings, sculptures, drawings, ceramics, and textiles. It's a highly interesting and stimulating museum, so we recommend allocating at least an hour and a half for your visit. The Olympic Park is the sports complex where the 1992 Olympics took place, marking a turning point in Barcelona's history and image. We visited the Olympic and Sports Museum, located near the Olympic Park, which narrates the history, values, and curiosities of the Olympics and sports in general. In the afternoon, we headed towards La Barceloneta, the neighborhood of fishermen and sailors, home to Barcelona's most famous and frequented beach. Barceloneta's beach spans approximately 1.5 kilometers, providing all necessary amenities to enjoy the sun and sea. We spent some time relaxing at the beach and took a stroll along the promenade, where one can admire artworks like Rebecca Horn's monument, symbolizing 2 embracing cubes. This is the end of our video. We hope you've enjoyed this experience, and that it inspires you to plan your adventure in this Catalan city. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you for following along, and see you soon with new destinations to explore together.